I hurt that man.
Yeah.
I hurt that man bad.
Yeah.
And it didn't even have to be that. I could have stopped it. I could have been like, this ain't it. I could have did that. But I didn't, because I was holding on to this thought like maybe things would change, but I got to get this out of me. Like, I got to do what I want to do. Not realizing that, damn, Taylor, from the beginning, you should have been seeking and discovering what truly made you happy before you even decided to seek that out of somebody else. Because they're not going to fulfill it for you. I don't care what nobody say. You will not find love and true happiness unless you give it to yourself.
Unless you give it to yourself.
Unless you give it to yourself.
That's true.
You are going to entrap somebody in a vicious rat race to compensate for the shit that you just were not willing to give yourself.
The worst thing to call somebody is crazy is dismissive. I don't understand this person, so they're crazy. That's these people are not crazy. They're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick.
I don't really know if this is my last time, but what I know is I'm feeling just fine. My life is like a rap carpet, and I'm feeling like the richest millionaire. This is my local mayor, and I'm the biggest star around here. What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail, you see the topic, you saw the video. Hurting them for happiness. I think relationships of all sorts. Some folks have to come to the realization that because you want to be happy, because you want to do what you want to do, that doesn't give you a valid reason or license or an excuse to be a bad person who hurts other people. You know? So I found it refreshing to find that on social media, because I don't know how much time of a lot of people have wasted in their lives regretting how they did certain people that they knew or that they know, behind them being selfish, you know. And some people will say, you know, I want what I want. I want what I want. I want it right now. You know, I'm willing to take the risk. I'm willing to take the chance. I'm willing to burn this bridge if need be, because what I want is so important to me right now that you don't matter. And you may not understand why this is so important. You may not understand why I might treat you as if you don't matter if I have to choose between this and that, or this and you. And the irony of it is just the principle of it. Just the principle of it is you didn't have to choose between that thing and that person. The choice was, could you do something that you wanted to do and respect that other person's dignity and integrity and not cause them any pain. I swear to God, I take this stopper off in every P in the dictionary I have to use in videos now. You know what? I hate irony. Now getting into this, and I see it, like I'm rewinding a lot of situations in my mind, and I'm thinking to myself, like, I can say in dating, I remember being on dates or going out with young women, and they wanted to be in this crowd so bad that, hey, look, you know what? I'll be right back. All right, all right, all right. Well, I never came back because I just wanted to be around those people.
Yeah, you could have told me that though. You had me out here waiting on you, thinking you gonna be right back, and you wasn't right back, and then you just chuck the deuces in your mind and just let me out here like this. Oh, okay, no problem, no issue. You know, the next time we go, ain't gonna be no next time. I remember situations where um something was important, whether it's an event or whatever it was, or somebody just wanted to do something real bad and then they had the opportunity to, but it's like, okay, well, you got the opportunity, but go do it. But instead of saying, yo, I got this opportunity to go do this thing, they'll say, hey, we gonna do such and such. All right, we still on? Yeah, you still on. And then you out because this event was supposed to make you happy. And then, but you drop somebody like a hot potato, and then, well, you just don't understand. I got to do what's best for me. And it's like, oh, what's best for you? Interesting. And I would say, I think one of the worst issues that I've seen is the belief that you know, something is a once in a lifetime thing, and I'm gonna go do this, but I'm gonna hurt you in the process because this is a once in a lifetime thing and you'll always be here. And when that once in a lifetime thing happens, in retrospect, you realize it ain't a once in a lifetime thing, and that person may not always be there. So you have that issue. So you hurting folks. You all here just hurting people. And then take it a step further, like in relationships, on this quest for happiness or bliss or whatever it is. Some of y'all think y'all looking for enlightenment and nirvana, whatever it is. Until you make yourself happy, like the young lady was saying, internally, everything you do to harm another person will come back to haunt you because they didn't deserve that. They didn't earn that. That was something that you just dished out of immaturity. I say that immaturity. And because you did what you did, sometimes the damage may be irreversible, you know. And also, and I'm trying to be nice when I'm saying what I'm about to say. Also, when you're on a quest for happiness, it's not smart. It's stupid to go on a quest for happiness because you're looking for a quest for happiness outside of yourself. The happiness is in, like when you go looking for something that is in you, you'll never find it until you find you. So, like, there's not like a more peace. There's not a person, place, or thing outside of you that can give you something externally that makes you better internally. It's not gonna happen. You know, happiness is not like food and water where you take it in and you get in your body. Use the nourishment. Happiness, you nourish yourself internally, and then you spread happiness out into the world. Like, what was I looking at? Tariq Nasheed talking about water, and I forgot the name of the experiment. The Japanese experiment. I'm gonna mess the name up, but it's basically water, water and plants. And if you talk positively to the plants and the water, the plants grow. If you talk negatively, they die. So when you talk positively to yourself, internally your happiness grows. When you talk negatively, your happiness dies. And there's no way another person can give it to you. And so there's no reason for you to hurt another person looking for something that you can ultimately give yourself if you just, for one, acknowledge that you got to give it to yourself. For two, I guess mentally or emotionally, physically, whatever it is, believe that you're worthy of it. Because some people are, you haven't forgiven yourselves, or you don't, or you made it somebody else's responsibility to give it to you because you're irresponsible with your own happiness. So if you hurt them, for just to be happy, ultimately, if you have a habit of hurting people to be happy for your own happiness, because you're chasing happiness, you're gonna find yourself in a situation where all the people you hurt are going to be gone, and it's just going to be you and the excursions and the journey of making you happy, and you're going to find out how empty the journey is, and you won't be able to go back, so you're going to isolate yourself until you make yourself happy and you deal with you. But tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, and die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night, I gave you everything I had.